a ceasefire is not in the interest of Ukraine. Remember, the Ukrainians didn't want a ceasefire. The Europeans didn't want a ceasefire.
They now do. The Ukrainians now do.
Well, they want a ceasefire because they know that Donald Trump wants a ceasefire. I mean, much of the negotiations that have been going on is a negotiation between the Ukrainians and the United States, not between the Ukrainians and Russia. And the U.S. is trying to get Ukraine to accept something that the Russians are willing to accept, and they're pushing Ukraine. And it started with the ceasefire. I mean, the ceasefire
and Trump literally just said that. He said the Ukrainians better step up because the Russians are ready for peace. He said that yesterday.
Exactly. But this has been the entire pattern. I mean, when the blow-up happened a year ago in the Oval Office.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
I'm not playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
And the Europeans then came to Zelensky and said, you know, the one thing you can give on is, you know, accept a ceasefire. A ceasefire is not a good thing. A frozen conflict, maybe. If a ceasefire leads to the deployment of the security guarantee, if the Europeans start putting forces in there and the Americans are willing to provide a backstop, then I think it's okay. But if a ceasefire means that the United States is opening up economic and other kinds of relations with the Russians, weaken sanctions, start pushing the Europeans to release the Russian frozen assets and give them back to Russia, all of which the indication is where the Trump administration would like to go.
And many Europeans would follow the United States in that case. Not all, but many would.
Not all, and the ability to maintain, let alone get new sanctions, is going to be much, much more difficult.
Yeah.
And so, yes, the deterrent effect starts to unravel. And frankly, it unravels only because of one reason, because Donald Trump wants to be seen as the man who brought peace. Brought peace to
or at least that brought
war.
a ceasefire.
Yeah, exactly. End the war. And this is the trap.